Dark History of the American Presidents by Micheal Kerrigan. Digitally narrated in the voice of William Birch. Published by Amber Books and produced by Deep Zen. Introduction. An office is born. No office on earth brings with it greater influence than the U.S. presidency does, but with unimaginable power comes unthinkable responsibility. Understandably enough, many holders have felt themselves to be all but crushed beneath the weight of their country's idealistic expectations. America was an ideal before it was ever an actual nation. The Founding Fathers had a vision and made it real. They looked across the Atlantic to an old world in which power was chronically corrupt, from the courts of kings to the palaces of the papacy. It should have been so different, of course. Philosophers like Francis René Descartes and scientists like Sir Isaac Newton in England had ushered in an age of enlightenment. Their insights had helped clear the way to a new understanding of the universe. There was no need for people to be kept down in ignorance or chained in poverty any longer. Humankind had a very special destiny. Knowledge, the Enlightenment thinkers saw, could set men and women free. Reason could come to the rescue of the oppressed. Far from being blind to these new developments, Europe's tyrannical rulers saw and understood them all too well. They had no interest in giving up their privileges and power. Neither did a Catholic Church whose leaders were hand in glove with Europe's kings. They did their best to suppress the new learning and the spirit of liberty that went with it. And overall, it has to be admitted that they didn't do badly. The mass of people were lost in suppression and sunk in superstition. Fathers and faith. Men like Benjamin Franklin, Thomas Jefferson, John Adams and Alexander Hamilton were thinkers first and founding fathers only second. Their ambition in establishing the United States wasn't to set themselves up at the head of a new nation but to break what was becoming an intolerable British hold on their country and to realize the reign of enlightenment on earth. For the most part they distrusted religion, or at least any role it might assume in the running of the state. Looking to Europe, they saw a collaborationist Catholic Church whose cardinals cavorted with mistresses, while their priests bamboozled the peasantry with Latin, justifying their poverty and oppression. So even the believers among them were eager to sign up to the famous secularism of America's Constitution. No one, however virtuous, would dictate to others what they should believe. Yet it wasn't quite so simple. The new republic may have been an avowedly secular state, but at the popular level it had, then as now, a religious streak a mile wide. Many of the first settlers had, of course, been Puritans, devout Protestants fleeing persecution by the authorities of the Anglican Church in England and by established churches elsewhere in Europe.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?